Well, that butler was certainly suspicious.
You know what they say, it's always the butler who did it.
And not at all concerned that he was the one who poured the coffee.
On the other hand, the rest of us didn't bite the dust when we took our first sip.
So how was he poisoned? You said it smelled like bitter almonds? That's likely potassium cyanide. So how did he get the poison in the cup? Did you see anyone reaching for the cup?
From the moment we sat down at the table, no one went near the cup except for the butler.
Can you be sure?
Of course I can be sure. I was sitting right across from him, and I am an exceptional observer. Humph. What makes you think that they put the poison in during the dinner?
Not during, so before? Oh, I see what you mean. The cups are white, and so is cyanide. So you think the poison was already in the cup before anyone sat down? Charles just poured the coffee onto the poison already in the cup.
It's possible. That would explain why none of us died from the same pot of coffee. And to think about it, the excellent Charles had a burn in his pants about a joke the boss had made about him right before he poured the cup of coffee.
Charles was distracted, and it wouldn't take much poison at all, and no one noticed just a speck of powder in the bottom of their cups. I guess this is why you make as much as one of my month's salary on one case.
So the question is, who put the poison in the cup before supper? The butler's too stuffy for me. If I could pick, I'd pick him. I wish he were the murderer. I'd like to see him get carted off to Sing Sing.
We may still get to. Remember, he was the one who set the table. Who else would have had an easier chance to slip some poison into the cups?
So I guess you think it was the butler who did it. Don't forget motive. I guess we'll just have to see.
Of course, Captain. I'll stay here with the dead body. You guys just go off and have a great time, and I'll stay here and watch it. So creepy. So boring as well. I don't even know why I'm staying here. There's gotta be something to do. Just look at it over there. It's gross. It was food. I bet it was good, wasn't it? Luckily I got my corn nuts, so... Never go hungry without corn nuts. Just eat corn nuts all day if I have to. Oh, there's a bullet. Never mind. Let's see there. Oh, there's a corn nut. Okay. Could this be any more uncomfortable? Okay, this is really starting. Okay, we'll just take it off. See, there we go, and then move the belt over and under and pull. There we go. I don't need it anyway. I'm not going to be shooting anyone. Go back to sitting down the entire time. If I didn't have my corn nuts, I don't know what I'd do. Well... that's a possibility. Why not? Good angle, where are you? Let's see what we can do here. Open up, buddy. This might actually work. Oh, it's go time. Okay, and now... come on. Get in there. Please? One of them? Victory. Wow, I really did make it. Okay, well that was good for a little bit of entertainment. What to do next? Alright, what now? Oh.
I was telling that policeman out there all about what happened to our dear little Poodly Poopsie when he told me that you gentlemen would like to talk to me. Well, you can ask me whatever you like about supper or whatever else about Henry Hastings you want to know. I won't lie, I'm glad he's dead. Good riddance, rude pig of a man. He thought just because he was one of the richest men who owned the biggest part of the art gallery he could do just whatever he liked.
What?
And if somebody kills a murderer, isn't that justice? I applaud whoever did it. He was the vilest of all murderers.
Excuse me, madam, but did you call Mr. Hastings a murderer?
A beautiful life ended by that villain. He backed out in his car over my precious, lovely dog. He killed it. He killed my dearest, darling Poodly Poopsie. I keep his ashes here with me always. His spirit's still with me. Maybe we'll both be at peace now that he's gone.
I'm terribly sorry, madam.
I don't know how my husband puts up with it. You know, my husband was very respected in the upper crust of society and the art community long before Henry Hastings had ever seen a Monet. Of course, during the war, they became friends. If you can call one man taking advantage of another man's connections and expertise friends. They opened their gallery together after the war was over. They're supposedly partners, even though my husband does most of the work and Henry Hastings gets most of the money. I wonder why he even put up with it. After all, my husband was the one who came home from Europe with all those valuable paintings that made the gallery's good reputation.
Valuable.
Oops. Oh, Poopsie. Maybe I wasn't supposed to mention those paintings from Europe. Or was it something else? Oh well, it was a decade ago.
You were sitting next to Mr. Hastings at supper, correct?
Yes, I loathe that vile worm. I would have insisted that I get a seat away from that horrible villain, but I was hoping to talk to that horrible Henry about dear Millie and Shady. You know, they are such a sweet couple. Shady's artwork is getting increasing attention, but Henry dislikes Shady's paintings and Shady himself, or at least Shady dating his niece. Of course that black-hearted man had no sympathy for romance. He'd rather kill it. He told Millie he would completely cut her out of his will if she and Shady went through with their wedding plans. Millie's poor parents both died 15 years ago. Can you believe that he would do such a heartless thing to his only surviving relation? Well, can you?
No.
Did you by chance get a chance to talk with him about Miss Melville and her fiancé?
Alas, no. I could not overcome the utter sense of loathing every time I even looked at that man.
Did you by chance happen to see if his cup was clean or dirty before the coffee was poured?
Of course it was clean. While Henry Hastings was undoubtedly a dirty businessman, I don't think he would use unwashed dishes.
I don't mean an unwashed cup. I mean, did you notice if it was dusty or not?
No, I didn't notice if it was dusty. Although I guess it was Jeremy. At least his first cup. I should have left it though, shouldn't I, Poopsie dear?
His first cup?
Why, yes. I remember my husband sneezed right when the doorbell rang. It was really rather funny. Charles went to answer the door to let, well, you in, detective. And I noticed my husband sneezed all over Henry's cup. It was really disgusting. But there were more cups behind me on the shelf, so I switched it for a new one. I treated that scumbag better than he deserved. Well, I guess he got what was coming to him. Now Millie and Shady can get married with no worries. And poor little Poopsie has been avenged. Well, if that's all your questions, I guess I will leave.